Good night, I guess. I'm Mr. Mega Watermelon here, and I'm doing another Pokemon Online Live narration. So, yeah, I figured my little get something up on New Year's, kind of be original, huh? New Year's videos, oh my god. And now I guess I shall play the video. Okay, so this is against a guy named Herpy Derpy. He has his own channel. I'm actually subscribed to him, and I'll leave his link in the description. It's pretty fun. He's a pretty cool guy. So I leave him my Smeargle, and you're gonna think that was a Smash Pass Smeargle or a Stealth Rocks once. The point is, I'm going to Spore, and he can't really do a darn thing about it. He's gonna be put to sleep. But here's where the twist is. I actually have 0 speed EVs, and I go for the Trick Room. Didn't expect that. A Trick Room Smeargle. This is back when Smeargle was NU though, so this is an NU battle. And so I send out my Slowking, and Slowking is slow, so I'm just gonna sit there and send out there and destroy face. Of course, I don't pack the Ice Beam. I pack the Surf and Psyshock, which I probably should, use Ice Beam for the Altarias and whatnot. And now I look at it, Mesprit's probably a better Trick Room person. I'm getting off topic. Nom Nom is going to be sent out back out because he fell asleep. And he's going to send back out his Altaria, and since I don't run the Ice Beam, I'm going to Surf and Psyshock, which is not going to do jack diddly. And it's just going to continue, just taking down toxic damage. Words, huh? Toxic damage. I get the crit, which actually that mattered a lot. And I mean a lot, because that thing basically walled most of my team. Because I don't pack an ice move or a dragon move. And really, yeah. Walled my whole team. It was crazy. So I'm glad I got that crit. And I set up the Trick Room with my last turn before Toxic, because he protects. I send in my Machoke. And, Machoke's the coolest thing ever in NU, because he's all like, dude, I'm wearing short pants. Of course, that's kind of weird, but what you gonna do about it? I go for the Dynamic Punch. It's immune to his Yan Mask. So I see he's out there. He Will-O-Wisps me. I get burned, and it does 20%, which it ain't really that shabby for being burned. And considering Yang Mask Cofagrius are really defensive bulky, that's actually a good bit. So I'm actually a Rest Talk Machoke with Dynamic Punch and Payback, and I'm going to go and he's going to go into his Gary. While I sit there and I am fast asleep. And I go for the Sleep Talk on this turn, and I think I get a rest. Do I get a rest? Let me speed it up. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Normal. Sleep Talk, a rest. The Twisted Dimensions go back to normal. I still have 2 people to put it up there, so it's all good. A Sleep Talk, another rest, which is just that was me face palming, by the way. And so I wake up. And I go for the Dynamic Punch. He predicts it goes into his more sand. For the record, I don't get the reference. But hold on. I'm not burned, and I get 21%. And when I was burned, I get 20%. How about that half attack? Get Payback does 10%. So I'm like, something glitched up there. But really, it did not matter at all throughout the game. It really didn't matter. So I go for the rest again, and he's going to Shadow Ball again. And I'm just going to Sleep Talk, because, that's what rest sets do, rest, Sleep Talk, etc. I'm going to get a Dynamic Punch, and I was like, wait a minute, I have no guard, and then I flashbacked. I hit it, and I got Mummy, and I was like, oh. So I go for Dynamic Punch again, I actually hit this time. He hits himself in confusion, and he's going to go back into his more sand. I'm gonna go for another Dynamic Punch because he's immune to it. So that thing's the only thing that's walling me at the moment. He's gonna go for the rest, and I'm like, I go for the Sleep Talk. It must have been a misclick. I think it was a misclick. Yeah, it was a misclick. I'm looking at the chat, and here's the star player of this match, Beheem. That's how you pronounce it, I think. So he's gonna go to his Lickitung. It has Cloud9. I go for the Trick Room. See. I have 3 things that run Trick Room and 3 things that are just there to be there. And he goes out into his Lot Bunny. I'm going to outspeed, but he's going to protect, kind of stall out that Trick Room. Gonna go for the psychic. Not gonna do anything because he uses protect. He's gonna go into his more sand. He's gonna take a ton from that psychic, and since I'm slower, I'm going to outspeed and kill him off. So now he's gonna go into his talk. He's gonna earthquake. It must have been predicting something, or he knows that close combat won't do anything. So I'm gonna go for the trick room, of course. Why wouldn't I? So I'm just gonna go for another psychic. It's gonna take out his Gary. And like this is the Beheem sweep, so I figured, you know what, why not? I figured why not upload this, because you don't see me sweeping people without any boost punch. You don't see me sweeping at all. Most of my battles are pretty quick. So I'm just gonna go for the psychic. He's gonna encore me into psychic, and he is going to sit there for a while. I'm encored in the psychic, and he went out into his talk. I guess it was mainly as fodder. And I got the crit, but it didn't matter because I knew it would do a ton of damage. It wouldn't put him down into that easy. He goes for the reversal since voice crack. Sorry, trick room's not up. Sorry, I'm kind of stuttering. It's been a while since I get into the recording area. I'm just gonna get for the psychic, and that will be the game. Good game, herpy derpy, and I will send you a link into this channel. He has really good narrations. Really good Pokemon Online player. I hope I get to play him again, and, you know, good times. So I'll be right back with the next video. Okay, guys, I'm back, and, you know, remember that video that I did about building an OU team? And I actually got a pretty solid game with it after I recorded, you know, and trying to get some stuff up for it. And this is it. I had a few other good battles, but I think this was probably the best. So I'm going to lead with the Ambipom, and he's going to lead with his Bronzong. It's back in Bronzong with OU. He had a balloon, and made me think that it was heat-proof, but, you know, that doesn't really come into play much. I just go for the U-turn, and go into my Espeon, you know, for that magic bounce. But he actually goes for the trick room. He goes for the gyro ball, and I'm like, that is well played. Trick room gyro ball, that's pretty good. I'm impressed. So I go into my Ambipom, get that fake out and going on and whatnot. Goes into his Dusknoir, and, you know, does that. He misses the Willow, and I go for the U-turn, and then I go out to my Chandelure, and because, you know, I'm Ghost type. I don't know why I went out to him. He goes for the Earthquake. I wonder why he didn't. He must not run a Ghost move or something. So he's going to be taken out, and he's going to go to his Ursaring because he knows that all Chandelures are choiced, and it was. You remember? He's going to go for his Crunch. Gets the defense drop. And, you know, Trick Room's gone. I'm probably gonna end up outspeeding. And he goes back into his Bronzong. I go into a Leech Seed. I miss the Leech Seed. And now I look back on it. This is the trolliest Venusaur ever. You know, it's just like the whole getting all that health back and whatnot. It's really bugs some people. I've made a few people forfeit because of it. So he's gonna go for the Gyro Ball. I'm gonna hide behind a Substitute. You know, get some more Leech Seed damage. And he's going to destroy my Substitute. I'm going to Giga Drain, get more health back. Plus, the Leech Seed is actually going to put me at a decent health, but I'm going to get wiped out by that thing. So I go into my Scizor, mainly to take the hit, but if he dies, that's cool. You know, but he takes the hit, luckily, gets that Leech Seed back. I go for the Bullet Punch, thinking that, you know, it's kind of choice banded, so it will knock out, and my mouse was in the screen the whole time. He goes to his Hariyama. I go to my Chandelure, you know, immune to Fake Out and Close Combat, two things that just about all Hariyamas run. So I missed the Fire Blast, and I was just like, oh, come on. He goes for the Payback, kills me off, which really sucked. I'm pretty sure I would have done a lot. Like, it would have done a lot if I if I achieved that Fire Blast. And what I'm wondering is, why did he go for the Fake Out? Oh, he must have been thinking that's when the first poke comes out, not when he's first out. Oh well. I go for the Fake Out, you know, get some damage on him. And he flinches, gets the burn. And I double hit, but I miss. He goes for the Close Combat, takes me out. I'm just kind of like, oh, that's no good. But, you know, what you gonna do? He's gonna get killed by his burns, the 3-3. I go to my Scizor, he goes to his Duosion. And I was thinking, why don't you just run your Reuniclus? But I didn't say it, because, you know, I'm pretty sure he had his reasons. So I U-turn, go into my Venusaur, my little trolley Venusaur. He goes into his Ursaring, and I'm pretty sure it can't do much besides Facade, which pwns me. Oh well. Awkward silence. So he's gonna go for the facade. I resisted, so I'm not gonna take much damage. Go for the superpower. Know it's super effective, so I might as well just use it and kill it. Since I'm banded, I'm pretty sure the minus attack won't really matter much. So I'm just gonna superpower again. Know that's gonna do a good bit of damage, but I'm probably gonna end up dying because of the clan pearl, and I do. And now my last thing is the gastro. I'm just gonna earth power and win. It was a 1-0. Good game. I slow down. Good game, herpy derpy, and I will just, talk to y'all later. Link to Herpy Derpy's channel will be in the description. I do not think that I Slow Down has a channel, but I just found it was just a random battle on PO. What you gonna do about it? So happy New Year. What's your resolution? I guess everybody's asking that. Figure why not? And just have a good, and I'll upload later on in life, and I'll see y'all around.